Hallo zusammen und herzlich willkommen. Vielen Dank für das Wasser. Hier an unserem Stand der Nautic Alliance, Halle 13 auf der Boot in Düsseldorf. Ja, das ist der Stand der Nautic Alliance. Wir sind hier alle zusammen. Unternehmen aus der Branche, renommierte Unternehmen aus der Branche, wie beispielsweise Pitter Yacht Charter, Sun Charter, die Charterwelt als Agentur, wir als Charter by Yachting als Agentur, Yachtenmelchel. Also alles Unternehmen, die in der Summe alles leisten können, was man so als Segler oder nautischer Liebhaber so haben möchte. Von der ersten Seemeile bis hin zur eigenen Flotte seid ihr bei uns richtig und gut aufgehoben. Wir haben hier eine kleine, schöne, schnucklige Bühne. Was ihr nicht seht, ist hier vorne ist eine tolle große Bar. Wir haben 150 Quadratmeter hier. Ihr könnt gerne hier was trinken, Cappuccino, Kühlgetränk und uns hier live zuschauen. Oder eben so, wie ihr jetzt wahrscheinlich von zu Hause aus über den Stream uns lauschen und zuschauen. Wir haben verschiedene Themen hier, von Revieren über neue Yachten, über Technik, die wir hier vorstellen, über die wir diskutieren und sprechen. Und jetzt habe ich auch einen Gast hier von der Firma Sentinel. Wie heißt es genau? What was the whole name?
Sentinel Marine Solutions.
Marine Solutions, right. Und wir werden das jetzt alles auf Englisch machen. Ich hoffe, ihr seid der englischen Sprache noch mächtig, aus der Schulzeit zur Not noch. So we will talk in English and you will explain to us what your company is doing, or let me say, which problem they are solving. So it's a technical part, and if I would say it in a very simple way, I would say, okay, it's a GPS that you have on your boat, and that the charter company or whoever will know where the boat is. Is that true?
Partly it is. Thank you for the opportunity to explain the difference. So first, we are never have liked to be tracker company or tracking it. Even the connotation is not that popular, especially not anymore. What Sentinel Marine Solution is aiming to become a #1 trusted platform for the leisure marine industry, meaning that this is something that all existing and future digital services will rely on as a partner in providing good value and good product and good service and good future relationships based on our technology that we develop and give for our licensing. Now we today speak mostly about charter industry. That is our roots, that is our heritage, this is where we actually come from. Partnering with Pitter Charter Yachting from the day one of our existence in the Adriatic as the Mecca and the home, or half of the global charter industry is located, we gained huge know-how, huge feedback of our charter operations, and try how to solve the problems that were then not that marginal, but again on the horizon that might be in the future, with multiplying boats, with a lot of things unknown, just basically non-scalable. So it's like opening the door and things start happening automatically without having any kind of control of it.
Okay.
It worked in the past, so it will work in the future. Unfortunately, we know it's not like that. A lot of charter companies ask, why this week, or why this weekend, or why this month didn't work? What's happening now? Why is now blooming my business? And basically don't have an answer. But to go one step back, we provided at the beginning in the heritage a very simplistic solution, very efficient, to have a fleet operator understand what's happening with the boat, where it is, where it's headed, and how is the status of that boat. Is it healthy, energy-wise, sailing-wise? And is it okay to say that this boat is non-problematic at all and doesn't need any of our attention, or we have to prepare the shore team to assist this boat and provide maybe security or safety feature.
So what you want is, or what you are saying is that you have something, let me say, implemented in the boat, which is checking not just the place where the boat is, but also is checking the boat in a way. And this is like giving the charter company information about maybe what to maintenance next or something like this? What kind of things do you mean that the system can check on the boat?
Just as you said, this is our aim, what we are trying to provide. So it's very easy to collect all the information from the boats. If there is a way how to communicate, if the IoT is in place, there need to be some kind of technology, a box that is able to capture the data from onboard systems, and there has to be a context about what kind of boat, what kind of system, what kind of area. It's multidisciplinary.
So it's engine stuff, it's battery.
Exactly.
So you can check the indicators. Okay, it was very windy or not windy. Also, all the electricity, all the things that are shown on the plotter, they could be like you could take all this data into the box. And this is something that you're aiming. So it's not working right now, but this is something that you want to provide in the future?
No, this is something that we are doing for quite some time.
Ah,
It just depends how much energy charter fleet manager is able to dedicate into harvesting those kind of information to provide better overall experience to the guests or to the investor who invested in the charter management.
so do you think this is also a benefit for the charter client?
Definitely, because some features are tailored for the needs of the end user charter client, enabling him simplifying, not having to read 4 weather forecasts, a lot of manuals about where to go, when to go, and just simplifying that as one feature or a live recommendation. Where is the most popular place he should go next? Something similar to combination of Google and let's call TripAdvisor that understands the people's habits, where they're selling, and combining that with several weather forecasts, making much more security and safety for the charter guests, but as well as a charter manager and the investor as in assets that's being at risk if it's not moored on the right place in the right time.
For me, it sounds really, really good because first of all, I was just thinking, oh, I'm a charter guest, I'm sailing somewhere, and sometimes you are like calling the base and you want to try to explain him where you are, and then if it's like this, the charter base could say, okay, I know where you are, and the next gasoline station is here or there, or take this restaurant or whatever. So it's also a thing of safetyness, in my opinion. One of the highest things is it's you're safe, and maybe also the charter company could call you and say, hey man, you're running out of battery, you have to charge your batteries, for example, right? So maybe you don't realize it as a charter client, but the base will know.
Exactly. This is one of the core features and most commonly used by charters, that it gives the location, understanding the boat's position, considering the weather forecast that might turn ugly in a moment, and knowing the boat's status, especially battery-wise. Especially now when the consuming of electricity is skyrocketed and people don't find a place in a marina to have a shore power on, and maybe even don't turn the engines or generators, and they would still like to enjoy the climatized environment on 36 degrees. So in that case, yeah, it's safety.
And also a second thing, which is just in my mind, is like when the boat is coming back to the pier, and you as a charter company, sure, you ask the clients, how was it? Are there any problems? What happened? Sometimes you as a client don't realize that maybe there is something which went wrong. For example, the batteries, or I don't know. But if you can check all the data through one box, like you say it. It's also very easy for the charter company for the maintenance and to check the boat and say, okay, everything's ready. We know this, and we can give this boat to the next client, and everything is good. And this is also safetiness for the next client, and it will save time, right?
For the crucial part of the boat, yes, but I don't think it would that much change the way how the charter is operating. There is definitely need to thoroughly clean the place, check the something that is broken. You cannot really leave the boat with the broken items that are not being monitored or recorded to the next guest. So the attention to the detail, there is always about the level of the service that the charter company is providing. But it should help with the crucial systems to preemptively warn or indicate something might be wrong, or some excessive behavior of the systems or of the guests have been taking place, meaning that some interaction should be carefully or more inspected and better checked, like the grounding possibilities, like the suddenly voltage drop without having any real consumption on board. That could maybe save time and make overall better user experience.
I mean, in my opinion, I know also that that there are voices out there and which are saying, "Oh, I don't want to be tracked. I don't want that someone knows where I am." I mean, to be honest, there's nothing to hide. It's a sailing area, and if you are here or there, who cares? This is the one thing, in my opinion, is it's really important to get this safetiness first, and this is sounds for me like a huge step. And if I ask you now, or if I would ask you now, what are the next steps? What is your goal in the future? You are just talking a little bit about this. Maybe you can just in the end tell me a little bit what your vision is.
Well, yes, it's definitely not about tracking somebody or something. This is on the completely different scale. It's about providing safety, like you just said, and about giving insurance that everything that happens on the sea, somebody can assist you and you're not left alone. It's extra layer of security and providing assistance if needed, and be able to predict that something might go wrong and be there for you in that way of what you say, being tracked. On the other hand, when you're in your car, I don't think there is any kind of rental service that hasn't have this feature, maybe even several cameras inside, but you even don't think about it, and you're on the road, very easily accessible from anywhere. When you're on the sea, left all alone without even a safe harbor on the side, I think you could appreciate much more. And on the other hand, we had it to help all the stakeholders in the industry, starting from boat producers to their dealers, servicing partners, and end users, to be informed about how the systems are easily being used, to be informed about all the benefits that technology can provide, not just being tracked or all these alerts that are constantly going on. It's about providing the solution for you when you are either chartering guest, either owner, that you're not left alone, but you have complete support.
Cool.
And you have really good user experience in days that will come, and that everybody should have better access to the information that is really relevant for doing their job well.
That sounds good, not just in my ears. It should sound also good in the ear of every charter guest. And it's also cool that that a partner like Peter Yacht Charter and the Nautic Alliance is also focused on what you are doing. And all the best for the future. And I'm looking forward to it, what you are doing in the next months, years, and I would be happy to be on a boat which has your technology on board. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for visiting and listening to us outside and here on the Boat Show Düsseldorf. Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen und Dankeschön fürs Zuhören.